Happy Snowy Sunday, everyone. We are coming to you live via Facebook to go over some updates, where the snow is currently falling, how much snow we can expect, and how long it's going to stick around. And I'm looking at the comments right now so I can answer some of your questions if you do have any. Oh, good morning, Donald. Okay, we are starting this forecast. So let's take a look at where the snow is across the entire state. You can see it's a little bit heavier out towards Thurmont, even over by Frederick. Down by Rockville, even Washington, D.C., that's where we are seeing some of the heavier snowfall currently falling at this moment. Even down towards Virginia, even around West Virginia, some of that snow still piling in. So let's take a zoom in a little bit closer to Harford County along with northern Cecil County. Elkton, good morning to all of you. You guys are seeing some of that heavier snow. Bel Air getting a slight break from some of the steadier snow for now, but that's not going to stick around for too much longer, along with Joppatown, Edgewood, even Perry Hall. Oh, I can see a lot of your comments too. So if you have any questions, I would love to answer them as well. Good morning to everyone. As we zoom out a little bit, as we take a look out west around Baltimore County, around Carroll, even Frederick, you can see there is heavier snow setting up shop around Walkersville, up towards Thurmont, and down towards Green Valley. Westminster, it's currently slowing down a little bit, and I did get, I had a viewer reach out to me from Manchester saying the snow is slowly starting to kind of lose some intensity in a way. But Reisterstown, Randallstown, even down towards Columbia, we are seeing that a steadier snow still develop, along with Annapolis, down towards Severna Park, even Easton, dealing with some of that steadier and more light to moderate snowfall. But we do have a lot more moisture to go. Look how large this storm system is. It's not just impacting the Mid-Atlantic region, but the Carolinas getting hit with some of that heavier rain, even that icy mix to the south of Richmond and Roanoke, Virginia. Out towards the Ohio Valley, they're getting a mixture of everything as well, along with parts of Michigan. So those winter storm warnings will remain in effect through 6 a.m. Tuesday for the bulk of the area, until 10 a.m. on Tuesday for areas along the eastern shore. So it really just depends on where you live across central Maryland. I am seeing some of these comments now, trying to answer some of your questions. Yes, Severna Park, we are seeing some snow falling currently. I think over in Parkville, also seeing some of that steadier snow. Let's take a look. Baltimore City, yes. Around Baltimore City, there was about 1/10 of an inch of snow that has already fallen, but those numbers are really going to start to increase. So those winter storm warnings, again, in effect until Tuesday morning, because not only are we going to be talking about plowable snow, but also icy conditions and limited visibilities as our winds will start to pick up, and we're going to be dealing with that transition from snow over to freezing rain and even sleet. So I'll time that out for you in just a moment. But right now we are seeing a lot of that snow hovering across the area, and we're also getting in some snow reports. So let us know what you're seeing outside your window. You can email us at PIX at WMAR.com with your pictures of your snow day, and also you can send them to my email as well, stevie.daniels at WMAR.com. But so far we only have 4 snowfall reports. Columbia, about a 1/2 inch of snow already fallen. Elk Ridge, about 2/10 of an inch, and about 1/10 of an inch in Perry Hall, along with Forest Hill up in Harford County. But this is a look at where our totals could range as we head into your Tuesday morning. So a look right around 7 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday. And these numbers could certainly fluctuate a little bit, and it's going to turn a lot trickier, especially as we head overnight. That's when some of that freezing rain and sleet will start to mix in, so that could help drop our snowfall totals. But as of right now, the 2 most reliable models that we typically look at show a lot of that warmer air building in around 10 p.m. and then dealing with that transition back over to snow as we head into Monday late afternoon into your Tuesday. So around 8 to 14 inches of snow could accumulate out towards Carroll County, north and even central parts of Baltimore County and northern Harford County, even around northwestern parts of Howard County along with Montgomery County. Around 6 to 10 inches closer to the Inner Harbor, out towards Essex, up by Bel Air, Elkton in Cecil County, Chestertown, Stevensville, even Annapolis are in that 6 to 10 inch range. But not only dealing with that chance for plowable snow, as we head into the rest of the morning and into the afternoon, anywhere from 3 to 6 inches could accumulate across most of central Maryland. So today is really the day when we'll see the most snow accumulate, and then it'll start to decrease a little bit. We'll start to deal with those snow chances diminishing as we head into tonight. We're also going to be talking about very icy conditions prevailing mainly to the west of I-95. Around 1/10 of an inch, upwards of 1/4 of an inch of ice could definitely cause some headaches on the roadways and overpasses. So if you are traveling this evening, I really wouldn't advise doing that. It's definitely going to be an icy one, especially on roadways out west, closer to Westminster, up by Parkton. If you live in the Hereford zone, it's going to turn a lot icy. Out by Bel Air, could possibly deal with ice accretion around 1/4 of an inch. So definitely could cause some travel issues today. You want to make sure you're keeping that in mind if you are heading out and about. Yep, Dundalk going to be seeing a lot of that steadier snow continue to linger throughout the afternoon. And a lot of areas are going to see the intensity of the snow pick up in nature throughout the later parts of today as that deeper moisture builds into the mid-Atlantic. So kind of a quick breakdown of what we're going to be dealing with. There are 2 waves of snow. So the first wave has already arrived, and it's going to linger through around 9 to 10 o'clock this evening. And then as we head into late in the day on Monday, so late Monday afternoon, that's going to be our next round of snow. So in between those 2 waves, we're going to be dealing with a freezing rain, a sleet, even a plain rain mix around 10 o'clock this evening, which will last into midday Monday. So that's what makes this forecast a little bit tricky, because that could help drop and even help keep our snowfall totals down. Then we actually transition back to mainly snow Monday night into your Tuesday midday. It's looking like some of that snow could still linger throughout the midday parts of Tuesday. So breaking it down, as we take a look at FUTURECAST, you can see some of that freezing rain and that sleet mix could linger and actually enter into parts of the Inner Harbor, Columbia, Westminster, Essex, and Bel Air as we head around 9 to 10 o'clock tonight. That's when the warmer nose of this storm will start to evac. We have some melting and mixing that's going to be taking place upstairs in the atmosphere. So that's going to help drop some of our totals, especially along the eastern shore. So right around Easton and southward, even Easton and eastward, going to be dealing with the lighter snowfall totals around 4 to 8 inches when it's all said and done. And then we could be dealing with a brief dry slot, a brief lull, if you could say that, in the forecast as we head overnight into Monday, but we're still going to be dealing with that chance for some freezing rain and sleet and even just plain rain across central Maryland, even over the bay. But as we head around Monday night, so Monday around dinner time, we're going to see that transition back over to mainly snow, possibly still dealing with that freezing rain mix just to the west of Elkton, down by Chestertown and Stevensville, but it's going to be transitioning back to that snow throughout early Tuesday morning and through around 2 to 3, maybe even 4 o'clock on Tuesday. That's what this latest model run is depicting. But that low pressure system will really start to move offshore and away from us and move up towards the north and east, impacting New England as we head into Tuesday evening. So we'll start to say goodbye to some of that snow as we head into the evening hours on Tuesday. But here's a quick breakdown of where temperatures will be. These are temperatures closer to the surface. So below freezing throughout the majority of the day, but higher up in the atmosphere, about 10,000 feet up, that's where we're going to be dealing with that mixing. So it really just depends on how warm or how cold that air is aloft. So that's why we could be dealing with freezing rain or even sleet. So when we deal with freezing rain, the liquid raindrop falls through the atmosphere, and before it hits the surface, it refreezes, and then it freezes on contact with the ground. So that's what really creates that black ice that we typically deal with across the state of Maryland. Okay, I'm looking at some of your comments. If you have any questions, I would love to answer them as well as I break down the forecast for you. Someone just mentioned winds. So we're going to get to that in just a moment, because after we're pretty much done with the accumulating snow today, we're going to get back into the freezing rain, the sleet chances, and our winds are going to pick up throughout your Monday. And also not just dealing with that chance for limited visibility. So we have a lot going on as we head throughout the next 24, 36 hours. So as we head around 10 to 11 o'clock Monday, we're still going to be dealing with that freezing rain and that sleet mix. Temperatures will be, surface temperatures for that matter, will be around the low to mid 30s. So that really could help some of that, liquid precipitation that we see to freeze on contact and create some headaches around roads and overpasses. It's going to be a little bit messy for tomorrow morning for sure. And then it's going to turn back into mainly snow as temperatures kind of hover around the low to mid 30s as we head into your Monday afternoon. I did mention that our winds pick up as well. They are mainly going to be veering out of the north and east, sustained anywhere from 10 to upwards of 25, maybe even 30 miles per hour at times into your Monday morning, into your Monday afternoon. But keep in mind, wind gusts on top of that around 35 to 45 miles per hour at times. So that will actually allow our wind chill values, how it's going to be feeling on your skin. It's going to be feeling like the 20s throughout the day. So we could be feeling like the teens early in the morning before daybreak, and then feeling like the low to mid 20s throughout the afternoon, thanks to that brisk northeasterly wind. And then winds will start to settle back down as we head throughout the second half of your Monday and into your Tuesday morning. Okay, someone just asked about Manchester, Maryland. Okay, so right now I did get a report from a viewer saying that the snow is slowly starting to lose intensity a bit out by Manchester, but it's really going to start to thicken up, or actually start to increase as we head into the afternoon, as that deeper moisture builds in, like I mentioned. So out towards Manchester, if you live over by Hampstead, Westminster, Reisterstown, going to be in that 8 to 14-inch range. So keep that in mind. Okay, so I'm trying to read some of the comments. If you have any questions at all, I would really love to answer them. Oh, Kathy says it's snowing in Towson. Okay, Randallstown as well. Yep, and please send us your pictures. We would love to see them. You can send them to my email, stevie.daniels@WMAR.com. You can tag us, WMAR, on Twitter or Facebook. You can also send it to pics, P-I-X, @WMAR.com, and we would love to share them on our website and even online on our social media pages and possibly even on air. Okay. So yes, again, we would love to see the pictures you have for us. Again, keep this in mind. You don't really want to be out traveling today as conditions are really going to start to deteriorate. And that snow will really start to pick up in coverage and also in intensity throughout the afternoon. But will start to slowly diminish in nature as we head around 8 to 9 o'clock this evening, again, as that freezing mix and that sleet starts to arrive. But okay, we are going to give you more updates as we progress throughout the morning and also into the afternoon as well. So definitely stay tuned. We'll continue to bring you updates on the storm, both on air and also online at WMAR2news.com and also on our social media pages.